Watch your back.
Let her go.
Back off!
We give thanks to you.
Not of late.
Speaks well, that enemy.
You, the god's damned disease of the gate. Lady Mazora told me everything. How you and the Blade of Frontiers slaughtered his own father. How he craves ultimate power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. First I finish you, then I finish the Duke's traitorous son! Stand down. I believe you. The Battle Lord help me. What darkness has fallen upon us? Listen, there's something Will should know. On his way from Elturel, Ravengard sent a messenger with word of the cult. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult was successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. And he knew that to protect the city, one trained in the ways of the great champions would have to rouse the worm living beneath. If I'm not mistaken, that would be Will. Dead? Blast. Not what I wanted to hear. I should go, gather allies. We'll join you in your hour of need. The fate of the city now rests with us. May Helm help us drive the Absolute from the coast.
So, were you doing nothing, or were you waiting for a friend? Which is it? Story! Here!
It's so pretty. Interviews, politics, gossip, all of it. Wanting a broadsheet? Puzzles!
Baldur's Gate, city of steel and justice.
Another one who can't take a bit of hard
Ping-pongs.
Pets lack discipline. Were they githyanki, I'd recommend further training.
Raising of their young with such militaristic vigor?
That is the very purpose of training. To determine which children shall be warriors, and which are suited to other roles.
Oh, you are the funny one.
Stories.
All right.
I've never been so hot.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bhaal. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. I'll savor your final breath. My last kill before becoming another witness to my sacrament. How fortunate!
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client. No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Time to strike. My path be true.
Can't even browse while he's with a client. No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Outmaneuver them.
My turn.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Death. No time to waste. I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. Good thing indeed. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Bhaal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you... It's not a place I'd ever heard of, if I'm honest. But rumor has it, there were some hidden cellars somewhere near the elf song. How did you... Perhaps it's best I don't ask. Do what you have to do. And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of...
Why would a Bhaalist want Master Figure or Dad?
Certainly.
Like the roofs on the new pacemaker fashion line? Who can say?
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today? I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. Very good, sir. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
You know, I heard it was a Bhaalist that tried...
such authority.
What now?
Tried to kill Master Figaro. Why would a Bhaal
Quick
kill
step.
Master Figaro dead?
Didn't like the roughs on the new facemaker fashion line?
I wonder.
Who can say?
I'm ever so glad Master Figaro was saved. I'd have been out of a job otherwise.
Fine.
Do you think we could...
Can't believe someone would try and murder Master Figaro. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, unless it was buzzing around one of his fitting rooms.
There's probably crates and things down there.
Let's go. Just like old times. Certainly. Don't linger. It's mine now. A quick rummage. It's proud. With pleasure. The softest touch. I'll just help myself. Be careful. There are traps about. Tread lightly. Into my pocket. Oh, for a skeleton key. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
ready and willing.
Someone there?
Elminster's not around, so might as well. Oh, respite does wonders.
Let's move. Keep it quick.
Facemaker fashion. Dress like every day could be your last.
On the hunt, just like old times. Step quick. How about this? Let's gossip.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Ansur is dead. There will be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the Great Worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the Worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
You're right. We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city. Yes, the brain will fall, and the people will hail us as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Will Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender. You're right. I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
The Blade of Avernus. I suppose hell is just another frontier. You're sure? Later, then.
So Will's the Blade of Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Does not come easy tonight. Your mind considers one future after another, teasing apart the possibilities. Should you face Cazador? Should you run? And what of his ritual ascension? How can you turn that to your advantage? You're weighing up your prospects when a faint noise jerks you alert. There's someone in the dark.
Shit.
Peace, brother. We're just here to take you home.
He's going to end us.
Of course not. The Master needs us. We're loyal. And more to the point, we're useful.
But if Brother's right, we're more useful to him dead.
Then we'll die. Unlike our sweet brother, we've no choice but to obey.
Master said bring him home. Master said to fight. Never forbade us from talking, though. Sorry, brother. This is the best we can do.
dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The 4 pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Of course, but we need nourishment, don't we? And we can't go beating up brains on empty stomachs. You hunt the meat, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once. I scout both the hells and the coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Will takes a sharp breath. He's keeping something from you.
Yes, there is. I will be hunting Mazora. I won't let her claim one more soul, slay one more victim. I'm going to make my way to the Hells and tear the horns right off her damned head. Part of me wants to argue, to insist that I be killing Mazora for the good of the coast, but I can't. Not when I know I'm killing her out of revenge. You're right. I won't target Mazora. But should she cross my path in Avernus, I'll cut her to ribbons before she can so much as groan Zariel's name.
Blade of Avernus. How marvelous. It rolls right off the tongue. Tell me, little bug, who should Will's first target be? The mad assassin herself. Strike her down, bug. Let her syndicate fall. The brain won't be too far beyond. But what about the next battle? And the next? How mighty will the stalwart blade be without warlock powers to help him? Tell me you haven't forgotten. Once the Absolute is no more, so is my aid. Well, perhaps I might pay a visit once he's settled, offer some advice. A bit of infernal altruism, if you will. Ah, the thrill of the unknown. I can't wait to see how this epic plays out.
Facemaker fashion, dress.
could pay half now and half tomorrow. 2/3 even.
Do I look?
Afternoon.
What's that?
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape." That phrase is Bhaalist. This place has some connection to Orin and her cult of killers. You should learn more about them.
A crooked touch. Moving.
A long way to go still.
Keep your distance, darling.
Wits and blades always sharp.
What a day. Watch the shadows.
Flaming fists this way.
Let's hope for gold. All right.
There's something engraved on this skull. Living, a torment of sorrow and strife. It's a poem. It continues, is a burden to great and to small. We faithful cure mortals of burdensome life and present it to Death Father Bhaal. Verse by Invoker Grimlock.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the Dreadlord's trial.
gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots. His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returned to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Sarevok Anchev, a Bhaalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Devala was right. Not just an imitator, but Sarevok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Bhaal. A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Bhaal spawn soul-bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Bhaal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter. With these killings, the glory of the Bhaalists has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my lord is led by another now. My granddaughter, Arin. The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Bhaal's bloody trail. And his chosen. My very blood, and by extension, his. Bhaal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Arin's gifts surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Arin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help, but feared for the child's life. But the cries were not Arin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets. Arin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her, and made a plaything of it. And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. Lay not a finger on this child, he said, nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name. I knew of my daughter's ambitions, but not the lengths to which she'd go. She hungered for Bhaal's favor more than anyone I'd ever known. But her daughter, Arin, hungered even more. My lord made his choice. I abided by his words. But Arin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Bhaal. So, approach and be judged. Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered,
Return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge him for his bloody service.
His will be done.
Can it be? Berlin herself, reduced to a specter.
You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
Reverence.
Zeal.
Long may he reign!
Your offering pleases Lord Bhaal. Your words delight him. You slaughter well, aspirant. You are deemed worthy. Enter the Dreadlord's abattoir and submit to his will.
My faith protects me. I must keep going.
Trust no one. Easy.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
How delicious. Let's see here. There. Don't mind if I do.
You stand now on the cusp of the Dreadlord's favor. One killing secures your rebirth as an unholy assassin of Bhaal. The slaughter of a celestial being. Make violence of its goodness. Spill its blood, and bathe in Bhaal's eternal rapture.
I know you! Do not listen to this ancient fuck! Free me at once!
I will not tolerate it. This place shall be your grave.
I'm ready. Your time has come.
I will ascend.
Taste of blood, the sting of death. It has been far too long.
much longer.
Victory awaits.
Outmaneuver them.
Victory is assured.
Can't give up.
No time to dally.
Take you. I'm not going to last much longer. Take you. I'm not going to last much longer.
Keep a blade close.
Yes, we're all very impressed. Now release me.
Over here. Let's see.
Yes, we're all
Yes, please.
very impressed. Now release me.
All right. Let's crack it open.
Took you bloody long enough. You've no idea how wrinkles like mine get caught in chains like that. I suppose some thanks are in order. You did a good job putting a stop to those Bhaalist Burks. Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I, put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee. Well, at least it's over now. Oh, well, I'd call you rude, but I have the misfortune of owing you my life. You gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Bhaal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh? This place is foul as piss. I'm out of here.
What am I to do? I'll go this way. Take you. A little help, please. Take you.
Don't touch me. Tread carefully. Like a wraith. Watch your back.
Onward then. Better get to it.
your bird.